take them from the message board. Like, it's weird.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of, you know how you talk.
M4 with an ACOG, no carry, and no front iron sight on it.
Yep, and then the... Yep, and then the...
Why, hello there. Good morning from this part of the world. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a good one. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why not? Why not post 2 announcements on my Discord within half an hour of each other? Boop. 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 Da-doop. Okay. Aha, there we are, he says, and then, we truly are here. Whee! Right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One thing I've noticed, in which we'll have to fine-tune at some point. I'll just create another build. And I just created some videos this morning where I'm just up against a bunch of targets and funnily enough, like highly effective. Probably a little too effective given how many we're firing off. So unless these missiles come from a direction, underneath our ship, they're not going to hit us. It's a little too effective. Plus, if they're firing really close, then we don't want them to be taken out too quickly. And the other reason it's doing that is because that little bit of cheat that we added, which they would otherwise be absolutely useless against. See what I mean? Oof. I want to fix the thrusters of the cruiser. well, I didn't fix, but I added them on there because they were missing originally. So now you can see all those glorious thrusters firing as it tries to avoid us. Happy days. See what I mean? How effective they are. Yeah, so way too effective. And that's where all the gameplay balancing will come in eventually. Not much point balancing them now because the missiles really aren't balanced against anything. And then yesterday, my back is absolutely creasing me this morning. Oh, I don't know why. Oh. Hey-oh there. How you doing, pal? Via studio. What is up? So we started on blocking out that and then got distracted by wanting to do wingmen, didn't we? Oh yeah, Patasha. This is your alt account, isn't it? Ah. Just excuse the cries of pain. Yeah, I remember you, pal. Bonjour. Excuse me. Comme ci, comme ça. Comment ça va? Je suis anglais, n'est pas de français. Je veux la piscine, s'il vous plaît. Ne pas de fumer. Just like, they're the only phrases I ever know. The part of fume came in one time, which was absolutely hilarious because it was like just some French students visiting, and I was working in McDonald's, and the cheeky bastards broke the mirrors in the toilets, and then started smoking. So I could at least, while they pretended they didn't understand a fucking word of English, tell them that they weren't to smoke. What beautiful things are we doing today? Well, trying to block out a mission. And then I got distracted with then deciding that I would like to be able to give the player wingman in the editor. Like an idiot. So then I started doing this thing here, which doesn't work yet because I don't even have it set up. And let's see, just close, and then why does default not show up on that? So it's not even working correctly, is it? Because what is one? I have no idea what the fuck is one. So this isn't working. So the idea is I've got this utility will allow me to test missions as if almost like I'm playing it in the campaign. So as players progress through the campaign, they can get wingmen and configure the wingmen. So if I just add that in there, and I can sort of test it with idea of how well it will play out. Yeah, mission customization from playtesting perspective, really, to help me test that mission without putting it into the campaign and playing through it all. Individual testing. So I need to figure out why this is a 1 when there's more than one option. And the only way it can be that is by putting the wrong asset ID in there. And the only way it can do that is because we've screwed ourselves over. We stopped doing that and we did this. Yeah. AI wingmen, or bot wingmen, is what that'll be. Because the rest of it is pretty much there, as in terms of mission spawns of AI ships and other stuff. Because it's a level editor basically, and I'm just adding more stuff onto it for my own benefit. Now this should work now that we've actually done this correctly. Whether or not I'll put this in the game for people to play, it's probably going to depend on how well this sells now. Because I did provide that in my last game, but even though I added workshop support, no one did anything with it. Why is that not loaded? Probably because I didn't save it. Default empty and test. Default empty and test. There we go. Yeah, so like this is currently this is the first mission, but first area. Played Wing Commander, you remember the autopilot? Well, that's what this is, apart from these are all individual scenes in effect. So we'll go to this place, and then when we've autopilot here, we've got some triggers that'll happen, spawning enemies. So like, oh, we launched. Ooh, use autopilot. Okay, so we'll use autopilot flyover. And then just go to the waypoint, just to show you things happen. So now we've got a bunch of enemies that spawned in, and yeah, do some debugging, kill them all, and then autopilot's still enabled. Did the others spawn in that quick? Let's see. Did the others spawn in? Because there's another wave that spawned. Is it? No, no, not that one. That's fine. Yeah. Thing is, no one's interested. That's the problem. So this is the next one where more enemies, and then you destroy them, and then after 30 seconds or not, another wave, another enemy appears, and then you're just like, yeah, we'll just destroy that, and then we're done. And then there'll be briefing screens and whatnot. So I'm just blocking it out. But for now, I want to have... Is that not saving? Am I? Close. Save. New. Exit. No. New. Yes. Right. Load. Was our absolute nightmare yesterday. Right, so that saves in our data file now. This is our data file. Yeah. Wingman data. Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what the most disheartening thing is? Because you put your game on Steam, and then Steam will show your game to people based on tags and interests and all that. So this last week I've had 13,000 impressions. Just over 2,000 people have visited my pages. And then you can see how much we're getting. We're getting over 100 for A-Spec every day, maybe even 200 almost. So let's call it 175 on average people per day visiting. High click rate, that's now right, 28% of people visiting. So we've had 1,200 people visiting that day. Oh, wrong screen. It's over here, isn't it? But then you dig deeper into the statistics of it. And you think, surely that means, well, that's what I'm saying. It looks good, doesn't it? Now Steamworks is being a little slow. And now that's all we've accomplished that week, which is, this is actually a good week in terms of previous sales. I'm not sure why we seem to have got additional. Oh, I know why. It's not as good as it looks. And that's because everyone's just buying bundles, so they're not buying my game. And the wish lists, oh god, yeah, you had to ask about wish lists, didn't you? Wish lists, well, 23, that is like a very good week. I don't know why it's saying like -8% there. Because let's like look over 1 month. So 50. 3 months. That's 90 days. Less than 1 a day. Because that's... Right, let's just go into there. I've had like entire weeks with 0 wish lists. So for some reason we've sort of jumped up with wish lists going on here. That could have been when I started retweeting again. Because I started tweeting on Twitter, but I'm surprised it went that high for that much, because you don't, a lot of traffic don't come through. But these are the values. So let's forget the activations. Get rid of the deletes. So these are the wish lists of what have come in. And you can see mostly it's like 1 or 2 every day, but there's quite a lot of zeros there as well when it drops to the bottom. And then you've got to factor in the deletes, and there's a lot of deletes going on. So the wish list were pretty stagnant this year. And it's only just breached 100, 2,100, because it was around about 2,000, but that number is not great. Effectively, I need 8,000 more. This web page has been active for the last 2 years, if not longer. So we're talking about, well, 1,000 wish lists a year, which is not great unless you're going to have your store page up for 10 years. Bare minimum you need 5,000, at best you need 10,000 wish lists, but they need to be good wish lists. You can't just go around begging for wish lists. People have got to be interested in it. Well, my design was bad, really bad. Let me show you some of the artwork that I originally did. So, Steam. Alright, Steam. I've gone through 5 revisions. That was my initial starting capsule stuff in Steam. Screenshot of a ship, text, some slash per in there for some reason, just to break it up. And then started to try and make it more interesting. And zero interest in any of that. And then, which one's this now? Another change. And none of these affected sales in any way whatsoever. Positively or negatively, they all stayed the same. And then I decided that I'll pay for someone to create art. So they came up with that. Based on what I asked, which was basically to recreate the Wing Commander 1 cover sort of thing. Based on what I'd done. It was an absolute nightmare though, because the original... Get this. Let's see. Where is it? No, not that one. Do I even have it anymore? It was effectively just clip art. Clip art ships. And it was like, what the fuck is that shit? Something you can knock up in 10 minutes. It was atrocious. And then it took several weeks of revisions to try and get them to do what I asked for. And for some reason, she didn't have a clue about what I was asking for at all. Even though I provided a big brief, an example and all that. It was the worst. No, that's not it. It was the worst experience I'd ever had. It was also my first experience I ever had. Now I can't find the original. But you see how my art was shit. Oh, ads. Complicated, yeah. What is that launch button? Is it even attached to anything? There it is. Launch button. Launch. All it does is just to do that, does it? Okie dokie. Right, so this is what we can do now. We have set player fleet, which is basically player wingman, which we can use to add our wingmen. Now I think it is that one. Player equipped ships, vessel preset, yeah. Now, where are we? Hopefully it should be nice and easy to do this, which is... So I create the return wingman when it's added, and then oh, I am certain that was an array, wasn't I? Yes. Yes, we are. Right, so then so what do we want? Saved. I think that means save preset. Could be wrong though. If saved. Yeah. Oh, dot what? Special preset. ID. Oh. Special preset and ID. So with this, we get the relevant information. Just passing it through. Was it here? Options control. E. Let's see. What am I thinking of now? No idea. Yeah. Is this accessed in here? No, not that one, is it? No, I do keep getting muddled up. Yeah, it is. This, look. It is. Alright, let's not overthink it. So, for now, there we go. All the way through. So we got wingman. Well, he's not fed through to there. Nor there. Okay. Oh. So first of all, mission creator parcel. Player feet. One item. Reset. Is there? It's also loaded all the relevant stuff in. Okay. So then, when are we getting this? Load mission data to play. Try player fleet first. Yeah. Is that what it is? which we're saying is 0 is the player. Uh, 0 is the player. So then, so we start at 1 and do that, and then custom spawn. Yeah, so I guess it's overrode what we were flying. So we just check that. Make sure that is exactly what we think it's happening. It is happening. So go in here, light Luhansk launch, and then -1. Alright, Luhansk launch, and out. No, it's still there. Still loaded that. What? Why would it do that then if that's not the thing? What? Let's see. Is it? It is populating it. We know it has. So, not find X0. Oh, shit. Restart, yes. They say we do. See, it's actually trying to do that. What? Really? Okay. That's a bit wrong. Even though it's now right. Play wingman data, shit. Yeah, okay. So it is doing what we think it should be doing. However, That is a little bit weird. Why? Let's just get set somewhere else. It does. And that's what I wrote. Get fish. That's overwriting it, isn't it? So it's that screen. Why the fudge is it displaying the ship fitting screen anyway? Did it do it before? Gosh, why can I not remember? Yeah, it did. Right, that's the screen going in the way, you bastard. So we got that. Oof. Then this is not what we want to change. What is this? Ship selection, menu manager. We get default ship from where? From here. Fleet size. You bastard. Alright, so on there we need to set that because we do. Custom variable shit. How about ignore that if where is it? Right, custom variables, set sign, custom variables, custom, okay. That's if random campaign manager, otherwise, otherwise we're not in a random campaign and then we're just doing this one, aren't we? Yeah. that's what we're doing here. Yeah, that's why that's 1. And then so we just need to modify this to be a bit more in line with that. We can take a bit of liberty. So copy that. Paste this here. And then fleet size. Would be the size of this. Ugh. So, okay, we'll link int layer fleet size. Oh, it's got number of player fleet presets. Make it a bit more distinct with what this is supposed to be. Fleet size equals. Oops. Okay. Let's take a quick short break. Bend me back. Whoop. Oh. What a fun day today is. All days. Ooh. Max value, yes. Allow fitting and emission data. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh. So is that an awkward? It needs to be an int. That is an int. It needs to be a uint. So now we check. Do we have any number of fleet presets? And then we go and add them in. And so we don't. Stupid. You know. Goodbye. Or is it? New manager. Yeah. There you go, size. Oh shit, this is gonna be uint. Alright. Here we go. So just loop through, increase size as we get presets. Still. Whatever. It's fine. Let's just see if this works. What did I do with my water? Who knows? Errors. Not that, do that. Why? Why am I not doing what is it? It's trying to sanitize it and it's failing there. It's as if it's saying that preset is null. But now it will be, because the first one will be empty. Yes, the first one is empty because that's how we just set it up to be. Silly me. And yeah, back to here. I'll get rid of that now. That's meaning of nothing. Come on, where is it? Option controls in here. Yeah. So we have the player fleet equals this. And now we know that the first entry greater than 0. Fleet 0 equals. Now how do I get the player? Yes. Load out, options control. Oh my word. Hold items. Ahem. We save, and that's update mission cache. So we just need to get the player loadout, don't we? Because that's exactly what it will be. Yes? Yeah, first item is reserved for the player. Ah. Ooh. Can't lean to me right as much as I can lean to my left. Just gonna have to try and keep moving to loosen it up. Pulling me back didn't spasm, that'd be fine. Object reference not set to anything. Well. Yeah, how are we getting that far? What is it doing? It's trying, well, it's sanitizing presets, is it? Oh, so again, we're sort of coming into here and it's like, screw you, dude. At what point is it saying screw you? This one, create weapon port data. So at that point there. So let's see. Why does it give him the middle finger? So first vessel is us. Now we should expect that to be working perfectly fine, and lo and behold, it is. So now we come and look at primary weapon loadouts is null. Is that why then? Because it's saying like, whoa boy. You're not allowed to be null. But it is null at that point. Okay. It's doing it there, isn't it? No. But we got our gun ports, so yeah. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. We got our gun ports. And this has done whatever it did. Removing stuff. But now we've got an issue where we don't. You know, obviously it's not allowed to be null. Let's find out where these are used. Frame rate. That's a preset. Fitting screen. Entry point. Not allowed to be null. Has to be set. Load from resource. Or file. Oh gosh. How do we know which is which? Alright, get vessel preset. Is internal. Use vessel presets in resource folder. Oh dear. Oh, let's see. Oh, right, okay. Mission create save data, get vessel preset. Cheers. Where do we want to do it then? Maybe not here, because we expect it should be set correctly at all times. Therefore, what we can actually find, is it now? Get player wingman. Okay. So, is that it? Is it in there? Yes. Asset. Reset. So. ID. Reset. 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 Yes. So now we get the full data at that point. Oh. Now, once again, we find ourselves back here. All right, there we go. I don't know why we got an extra one there. And there's your wingman, and does he follow us? He does. Ooh. There you go. Those missiles. Oh, fire at will. Everything's gone mad. Oh shit. Well, at least they know it's difficult enough. Made more difficult for having the wrong weapons equipped. I'm just investing in trying to keep my wingman alive. The artillery is not very good against fighters because they're slow. Unless they're right in front of you, in which case are great. And that is why we need a rotary weapon. Because the autoguns are shit. Excuse me, why have you not loaded that in when we returned? Hmm. Not that either. So much a great save data. Load. Data. Why am I having such a hard time remembering where stuff is? So, on here. We've got the what? Return. So let's find all these. GOG. GOG. Right, so, Reesh. Right. So it's going to be this, and it's going to be like false, isn't it? Wherever it's getting called from. So it's there. And we launch again. And then we shall return. Well, that's true. So if that's true, then we must have right set data. Set data. Set data. Okay. So it appears to be fine so far. And it's mission creator manager, which gets called twice. And then we're in here, it says remove, so where we're calling you on init in here, which is init in here, which is init in there, and on there. Bollocks. Why could I not do it in there? Why not in here? Remind me, what errors will we getting? There we go. There was no errors there. Whatever errors might have occurred have been long since resolved. Oh my. Oh. Okay, happy days on that. Yeah. So what happens if just thinking now, what happens when that is null, 0? Then we probably still want to do that. Right, so let's see. If size set player fleet. Where do we do that? In here. So if length is greater than 0, then the reserve for player. Otherwise. Otherwise, then I guess we'll play fleet null. If it's null all those times. Ish. I'm just thinking. Fall back. So then when I load something which doesn't have player fleet, that'll work as well. Well, that's interesting. There you go. See, no issues there. Apart from the fleet size, it's just too big. So how did it even get in there? That's bizarre. Because it should be calling that bit of code and nothing else. Oh, it's always going to be one now, isn't it? Shit. Fleet size is 2. Why is size 2? Yeah. Because it's a stupid thing to be looking at. That count. Use the count. Use the count. Yeah. So if we get that, we get the data anyway, and there's nothing there, we're returning the just one element of the array. And now we've got the correct sizes there. That's so odd why those sizes are wrong in here. Is it something to do with the scaling in the free aspect ratio? Or is it something else? Something I've not quite figured out. Oh. Okay, now I distracted myself from doing the campaign. By doing that, what else can we do to distract ourselves from doing the campaign? I mean, the other thing I would like is a nice easy way of jumping into waypoints so we don't have to keep playing each one. But I think we've distracted ourselves long enough from that. To be doing that. Oh, let's just get me water. Oh. Okie dokie. So we got this. No more enemies. Autopilot again. Then you scene for this one. Let's just drop. Yeah, I'll do. Ba, 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 ba. What's it called? So we got that. And then what? What are we going to do there? Let's see. So we're in placement on a waypoint. Also, just because maybe over there a bit. To do different waypoints. So we'll get there and then we'll just spawn enemies in here. And then maybe spawn them up there. Now the question is, How do I tell the AI to attack player only? Ooh. How do they show up? There's a wingman. Player wingman. Oh, like that then. So you got a player. Wingman 1. Two. 3. What happens if you got 4? With a random order. GG. Limitations. Bugs in the code. Oh. So let's just spawn fighters. Spawn. Now, which one are we up to now? So what comes after Taurus? Oh, fuck me. Give over. You know, sometimes you Google it. And it gives you the correct information. Other times it doesn't. But yeah, I'll only give you 8. Really? Where's the rest? Oh, so we got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Oh no, we got Cancer. But we haven't obviously said Cancer, have we? This will be Leo. I'm spawning formation at least. Hello, Hot Shot Games. How you doing? Slow progress this end, you know? Slightly better than yesterday, at least. In terms of code, anyway. So we spawn the frigates. This is Leo. Let's call it Leo for now. Basic stuff. And so we use actual vessel names. I can hope for better than yesterday, the day before, and the day after that, before that. Oh, I think I should have just gone back to bed when I woke up. For some reason, my back's in agony. And it's like, what did I do? And the only thing I can think of is I probably just slept funny, didn't I? Slept in the wrong position, slept on a crease. Dared to get out of bed. In fact, that's probably what I did. I got out of bed and it probably did it. Because it didn't happen until about 10 minutes after I got out of bed. And it started acting out. Just try and figure it out. Ads. What perfect timing for ads. That's Leo. So now we want Virgo. Virgo leader. Fighters. Use warp effect by waypoint number 1. Offset minus 5,000. Libra. Libra. And spawn the other side. Had to finish. Yeah, this is the level editor I was talking about yesterday, here, which I made myself. It's very basic stuff because it's a space game. Not much going to be stuff there, but it's literally like place ships in an area, and then I've got conditional actions, trigger events, and make process go on there. Well, much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy the lurking. Let's see, so well, let's just start there straight away. Then for group, now for spawn 1, and you can be all part of that, and therefore when you've all spawned, now for spawn 1, therefore start action delay 10 seconds there. Straight away. And then second group spawn. Which may or may not be too much. So when you do that, then we can call second group spawn. And then we're going to spawn more fighters. This will be Libra. So many fighters. How many Libras have I put in here? Too many. When did I put Libra in? Libra's there. Scorpius. Scorpius? I thought it was Scorpio. Ah. Yes, it is Scorpio. What a stupid thing this is. Oh my word, just give me a brief summary. You horrible website. No, I don't want star souls decoded, I just want a list of them. A basic list like occasionally you do. Hello there, Red Zone. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Allure.com. Personality. Oh yeah, I'll just accept all these and again. Oh, here we go. I should just stick them in a freaking Trello board, really, shouldn't I? Or somewhere. Where would I put it though? Where would I put it? Where I would remember the best? Definitely not in here. Yeah, I don't care about the dates. There we go. So we went to Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. There you go. Force 1, 2. Let's call it spawn group, shall we? So a bunch of fighters spawn in immediately. We're going to delay a bit. Those fighters are going to attack the player fleet. And then, once the player fleet's distracted, we want more spawns, so... Oh, did I make this editor? I did. This is my own custom editor for missions. Only took me 6 months to create it, and then I'm just added on it over time. It is mostly created for my own benefit, you know, to create missions. I didn't fancy creating Unity scenes for every mission because the scenes would be very similar in layouts, and if I made a change to the structure of a, you know, the background stuff, the code that runs in it, and I need to edit some game objects, add something, remove something, then I would have to edit every single level, and it's like, no, I don't want to do that. So this was the time before Unity had that whole scene loading within a scene thing, and also like prefabs nested and all that. So I decided to create this, and I just needed the one scene to do it, and I just load the mission into that scene, and the scene handles all the logic, which is good. It's not great, it's not perfect. Stuff I'm adding, stuff I break. I mean, it's very simple in terms of what it is. It's just top-down view for placement in a 3D world where I've got to like try and guesstimate values, and then and play and mess around. Do I have experience with assembly? Oh, is this going to be a question for like your college school stuff? It seems like you want me to. It's a question about homework, isn't it? Which is usually the case when people ask that sort of thing. I haven't done assembly in how old am I? In about 30 years, and that was only in college. MOV AX to BX, unless it's AMD, in which the registers values have different names. I remember not liking it and not understanding it and finding it very hard to do. So thank God people created IDEs and programming languages, so I didn't have to do that shit. Alright, so 8 seconds spawn, then when will we spawn the fighters? Player, fleet, engage with spawn group 1. So let's do distance. You think it's lame? We have 30 useless control characters in ASCII. Well, I wouldn't know. It's a fucking complex subject, that. Especially that it needs to handle different languages and whatnot. But does it matter? They might not have been useless once upon a time. Oh, how would I do? Player. Damn. Player wing. Okay. When you say between 2 and 4 times faster, what's the actual performance benefit? Surely you're talking milliseconds anyway, in the hundreds, if not thousands of a millisecond. Hundreds of thousands of a millisecond. How do I handle this? Group for a player. I don't have a group for a player. Never had to need to do that. Now we do. Whoosh. So the question is, we have wing. Why did we even create wing there? We haven't tested it. Personally, it sounds a bit like an over optimization. If you don't know what the performance benefit is of doing it. That's one of the things I struggled with, is trying to do performance stuff and improve performance where I hadn't even real confirmed if there was any issue with the performance. And I have to keep slapping myself on the wrist every time I try to do that. I would struggle to understand the benefit of doing that because CPUs are super fast these times anyway. And the processing speeds are just getting faster. Oh, let's see. So this is going to spawn the player. I'm going to set the wing ID to some crazy high value. We have a group ID for custom player spawn, but does that even get set anywhere? Ah, dear, oh dear. So groups. Group. Where's the groups? Well, that's what I mean. Different languages. It's not as simple to do it. And when you create something, it changes over time and expands, and then you've stuck with what you've created generally for compatibility. Right, so unique. Is that wing names? Okay. Okay. Right, first of all, what can we do? So spawning that, we want to know if we're in range of the player fleet. So now we need, well, don't need anything. You can literally just do what we've done there. If one and a player less than or equal to 10,000. Or that. So until I can allow a player to be assigned to a group, that's the way. So get that, and then after 20 seconds, spawn that first. Oh no. What's this one? Scorpio. Uh-huh. Second group spawn. Then when that's done, you can spawn the fighters there. Ooh. And now this is where I could have a enter into nav point 4 straight away. But no. Just do a simple override. So let's go on here. Yeah, maybe from start, auto pilot control, override destination, nav 4. And therefore, where's the launch button? Not the first thing there. Alright, it should be now 4 now. Yeah. See, that's what we created there, and now we've got spawns coming in. And they'll be attacking us and whatnot. Oh dear. So now that should be considered to be engaged. We can just double check that in the scripting. Yeah. It might be. We might be waiting on the timer now. We're getting out spawned in or who knows. What have we got? Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Okay, yeah. I just didn't tell them to spawn at the other waypoint, did I? Yeah. Spawn at waypoint number 2. So that's what that will do. So now I need to decide what'll happen next. For that, I'm going to make myself another brew because ads are about to start. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm working on, oh, you can go check it out. It's on Steam. Space combat game. Cross between Free Space, Independence War, demo, early access, all that. Be right back. It looks cool, does it? Thank you. I do get that a lot, but for some reason, when it comes to my Steam page and wish lists, that doesn't translate over. So I'm sort of like missing. There's a missing piece I seem to be not clicking with me. Because my store page for this has been up for probably 2 years, if not longer. Three years, actually. I just remembered. Been up 3 years, that store page, and I've only got 2,000 wish lists in that time. Yeah, those statistics make a bit more sense to me now, because I was thinking it was only up for 2 years, but no, it's been 3 years. Less a month. 3 years, less a month. Yeah, so even though I've got all the tags in that setup, it doesn't seem that people who are interested in space games and space sims, flights, that type of game, combat, they're not interested in the type that I made. Oh, Steam and its tags just do not translate well to the audience that I'm seeking. Or people just don't know how to search on Steam using tags and whatnot. Either way, it's a struggle to get the right eyes on it. Plus there's a massive fall off from when people play the demo for how long they play it. It's like 10 minutes, they're done. And it's like, well, why is that? So I updated the demo and put a tutorial in the campaign for the prologue to see if that would help increase playtime, but no, that's not done it. So the next update will be to hide the tutorial button, because maybe people are just heading straight in the tutorial, getting bored of those tutorials and quitting before they finish those tutorials. So I'll hide the tutorial, they'll be forced to play the prologue, and then when they complete the prologue, then they can refresh themselves in the tutorials later. And see if that makes a difference. And then, if not, then I've no idea. Maybe the game is just too complicated for them. Which is fine, because it's meant to be complicated, but it is meant for a more mature audience. But I'm not finding them somehow. Right, so now there, and then what? Now we're inundated with lots of enemies. Before we go in there, we also need to make sure, actually, you know, I think at this point we probably have 2. See how that feels. Is that me, or there's 3 of the same ship listed? How funny. Oh, gotta sort that autopilot out as well. Go and engage hostiles. Oh, Scorpio spawns early. Why? Enable from start. No, thank you. Let's try this again. Oh, I could at least disable the autopilot. You're not breaking the tag, what? Oh, we attracted attention. This is why you don't want to attack targets other than your main target. How is that even possible? Oh yeah, it was that Scorpio. That's exactly what we wanted. Right, they're all dead now. So yeah. Oh, we forgot about that. Right, that's fine. And autopilot disabled. So we then want So that can be on another 10-second delay, so we spawn that. Then we can call that. Then we're waiting. And then autopilot. And then convoy. That X ships in the convoy. And then we're here. And this will be another. Another. Let's see. Spawn. Spawn more fighters and where did we get up to? Scorpio. After that, Sagittarius. That'll be the first mission with this many spawns in it. Why am I spawning it in? Good question. Why? Because it's easier, that's why. Start waypoint 1, I'll see you give I. And rotation. Is that right? Oh gosh. It's X, isn't it? Well, that'll be upside down. Is that right? Rotate on that angle. Gosh. Nope. I was right first time. I really hate it how you can't just tab in fields on these. What? Oh, I just got to get rid of that one. Capricorn, not Capricornus. Duplicate that. Frigates. Not really Capricorn though, is it? Or is it? We have frigates, and there are more larger craft which we give them names. Random names. If only I could remember how we do that. Let's see. Is it in this one? Oh, just open it. It'd be easier than trying to read that. There we go. A vessel name by key. And what's the key, do we ask? Random vessel name, thank you. Is it a warship? Is it a transport? Nope. There you go. So, with that, we then freaking orders. Shit. Group 1. We got player, we got player, wingman 1, and then repeat 2, 3, and 4 for now anyway. Suppose with that we should have the same as this if we're selecting a group or something else. Individual, that would make the most sense to have player group. And therefore, if one doesn't exist, always add a player. But do that. Correct the capitalization because it's annoying. So we start, enable from start, enable from start. Copy that, and then if this is correct, it would be frigate 1. That's your objective. And then ads. See how that works. Doesn't have any subsystems to try and do that on, so it's just like it's an attack ship X. Oh. Also, autopilot control disabled. And then units remaining opponent total doesn't equal to 0, and autopilot control is enabled. And there we go. To here, so that's a 5, and this is the fun part because it doesn't even bring it over, does it? Right, I'm gonna autopilot. Hey, look, we're spawned inside each other. Oh, there we go, we got out of it. Why is there only one mining barge? Jesus. Frigates times 2. Frigate. Because it's spawned inside each other. Also, waypoint number is 1, so that worked. That didn't. Probably why. Try again. Again, why is it spawned there? Where are we spawning? It's only still spawning 1? Why would it only spawn 1? That's just bizarre. Like, let's say, look, we're gonna spawn 2 frigates on that waypoint, which is right next to us. Whoops. Ow. Ooh. There you go. But why is it still only spawning 1 of you? Wing count. Have I just not set it up right? Probably. Yeah. Hehehehe. How silly of me. There you go. Everyone's dead. That's a pilot. Let's see a flash of red then, or... Nope. Imagine him. Imagine a story. Okay, and that's the very basics of that mission. Sort of basic blocks. Without adding any sort of spoilers. And using a lot of placeholder stuff and not even putting any sort of story mode stuff in it and objectives. But that one's basically there now. Yeah. Now let's see, when we change the presets for that, it doesn't update the ship thingamabobs. Well, I'm pretty sure. Research change. Update fitting status. Come on, surely. We don't have. Right. So then, when I go to new, yes, start a new one. The Husk goes there, and then additional actions, spawn, and default there, and then faction spawn pools and Luhansk. Yeah, that's way too small, isn't it? And then over to loadout for the Luhansk. Options save as 1. Over to placement, and 1 is shown there. Go to conditional actions, and not updated in there. And then go here and not updated in there. Oh, interesting. So how come that's updated? Does it just get recreated each time? How do you know? Come on, I was so close. Update variant options. Called when okay. So yeah, so it's going through there and updating the variant options in there. So therefore we need to do the same. And wouldn't that be nice if we just had a way of referencing it? So that's in world item controls. Nothing's ever easy. Especially when you code it not to be easy. So oh dear me. So we want to look at spawn. Oh look, vessel preset selection. Where is that used? Ooh. I love myself now. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So it's just literally you need to reload. Those options for that. If that's what it is. So we need to remember what we've done. For when we set the options, and then I can do a reload of options. So if vessel ID is greater than 0 and vessel ID is not equal to the current vessel ID, then we're not doing anything. Otherwise, we set the options for ourselves. The snake that eats itself. Whee! And then we'll literally just have to find every vessel preset selection everywhere. And make sure that's set 0. Okay. So update variant options. Are we ready for this horrible? Find objects of type of that where the, excuse me, include inactive. True. How's that? How on earth has that worked? When oh, I'm gonna find it now, am I? Is it? Oh, I've lost it already. If it's object of type, does that then complain? No? What? Oh, find any object of type, is it? No? Oh, I don't understand. First of all, options, control. Find first object of type. Okay. Alright, so find objects of type is horribly slow. You definitely do not want to run that on frame rate dependence. However, because this is all just UA stuff, we can get away with it. Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I'm glad I looked at that now. So when we reload, we need to remember what was previously selected. Oh, where is it? Gosh. I need to start looking at titles so I know where I'm at. World item control. Variant item value. There you go. So given we're adding or potentially removing, then we need to make sure it's updated. If we're deleting, then you delete at your own fucking risk, mate. That's what I'm saying there now. And that's speaking to myself. You know. Oh, anyway. Right, let's try this again. So go to placements, put you down there, go to conditional actions, and then go to Action spawn pools. And then go back to loadout and just go option save as number 2. And then look at placement. 2 is there, obviously. Faction spawn pools. Yeah, 2 is there now. And conditional actions. Yeah. There we go. And sure there's no errors in that. No. Did that again. Oh. What's happened there? Did I copy it? No. Spawn. Spawn pool of link. Two. One. So go to loadout. Go to 1. Delete. Go back to conditional actions. That's now default, and that's 2. Lovely. Yeah. Well, that feels good to have done that. Always nagging me for months. I just never got round to it. Though, do I have Trello open? Thank you. I've added to faction spawn pool. Not updated for newly created loadouts. And spawn action. Not updated for newly created loadouts. And then all the way at the bottom, not for the patch notes. Allow module fitting for vessel. Yeah, that's done. Oh, yeah. Subsystem stuff. Let's see. Oh, I suppose, actually. Yeah. was thinking of when you autopilot. It's exactly like Wing Commander, where all the shields and everything don't get updated. And therefore that encourages you to sit around waiting for your shields to fully recharge before you fly off to the next waypoint. Which is boring and something we'll have to tackle and think about that. So think about how to tackle autopilot progression to next nav point regarding damage to hull, to armor, hull, and subsystem, and damage control, etc. That repairs over time. To negate player having to sit around and wait for repairs to complete before autopiloting, like in Commander 1 and 2. Forcing player to wait for repairs. Before then autopiloting on to the next nav point when it's a thing. So I could do that with just an action that I'll add in myself. Or we can add it to the autopilot control itself and say, when we autopilot, then we want to repair whatnot, which probably make sense to do it that way. Time is it? 3:37. Good old Twitch. Failing to load modules. All I want to do is get in my dashboard. Oh, it's just me and thee now. Oh, let's have a look. Who's to raid when you've only got one person watching you? Well, then you want to find someone else with one viewer and double their viewership. Oh, no one. Well, come on, can spell. Well, they've got low. Wow, everyone's got lots of viewers. Who's this? Coding a Twitch bot. They don't seem to speak. Plus they've got music which might be DMCA, maybe. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, you're not.
They're not on. Holy shit, they're spawning a lot.
You're not doing that. Oh, how about this dude?
I've added a lot of helper stuff, so I can figure out like where bricks
Oh,
are. And
dude, that looks so good. The
Oh, that'll do. We found someone to raid. They're an Aussie. That will do. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time. Bye-bye. I need an ending card. I'm still here. Bye.
That is wrong. That's default. Yeah.
so currently the game is way too hard. Like that